We're gonna be doing a tier list based on all the illustration rares that were like recently released, announced on the Shrouded Fable sets. So this is where we're gonna be looking at the aesthetics of the card more so than like the usability of it. So let's start over here. The first thing that literally like caught my eye for some reason is like this version over here. It has to be under S tier. It's just like the face. Like once you zoom into it, like it's just like memorability of it is like so funny. It just gives me very much like Charmander looking through the window vibes, except you know like it's a Persian, and I just like absolutely love it. So you look at the background and everything, it looks like super cool. The second one that I feel that might be like pretty popular for like some people is gonna be the one of the Tapus, and I think because this one's kind of like literally like legendary. So I would say I like that the background is like very much defined with like the leaves and everything. It gives me very much like 151 Venusaur vibes. So you can see like the background and everything like super precise. Talking about like precise backgrounds, this one over here is a little bit confusing because I cannot really see like what Pokemon it is. So because of that reason, I'm gonna put it under meh because I don't remember what Pokemon this was, and it also like I cannot see it. So going out with the other Pokemons, I would see the Cresselia over here. Also put it under meh, even though like it's a beautiful card. I feel like just because of like the mist of the water, like it looks like super simple. So for that reason, like it's cool because you can see the Pokemon, but at the same time the background too. So it's very contradictory with like the stuff that I'm like literally like saying, but it's more so like the vibe aesthetics that I personally see that are like more engaging in the picture, which like you know something that's really engaging is like this one over here with like little elephants. It just gives me very much like Lion King vibes, and it's like super colorful, and I love you know like the reflection in the water, and then also like it's just like so bright and like so happy. And also like you can see like other Pokemon like making like little cameos here and there. Well, not other ones, like there's another one right there but you see the other ones are like a little bit more like simple, but not because like they're simple doesn't mean that they're like you know like meh. Like for example like this one is just a 4C, but like look at the background is just very much like so many things going on, and it's just like so colorful, even though it's kind of like a very like much like almost like I was gonna say like monotone, but it's not really monotone because you can see like the you know yellows and everything like that. But my favorites are gonna be, for example, like this one's over here, like this Houndoom, just simply because of the colors, and then also like if you do a close up, you can see like even the brush strokes, and like because of the brush stroke details, it kind of gives it like very much like I don't know like a different like definition, like different feel, like different vibe. So one of my favorites is also like this one over here with the Zora, which also kind of like you know if you zoom in, you can see like the close up like the brush strokes, but you can also see like you know the definition even of the roof where like Zora is supposed to be like sleeping. I think that is a roof, but it might not be. It might be. Like let me know like if you think that's a roof. But talking about like stuff and that's kind of like similar vibe, like we can see like the Beware right here. The only reason why I put it like under S tier just simply because of like the face, but also like I remember watching the anime and this is like one of my most favorite Pokemon simply because of like how funny like the episodes with like Team Rocket was. So it is a little bit biased. Yes, it's a little bit biased, but also a little bit biased is probably gonna have to be like this whole entire like the skull lineup simply because of like the storytelling. It's just like the definition of like the line work is just very much like graphic. It's just kind of very much like comic book style, like very like flat. But I do like that there's like a storyline progression of like literally like all the Pokemon going on. Like you know like it just keeps getting closer, and it's just like so funny. So another funny card that I think I really like is these ones over here are the illustration, just like the regular like illustration ones with like the Okidogi. Like it's my favorite Pokemon from like this set. I would have to say there's like a lot of like darkness type Pokemons, and these are like the ones that were like recently announced. I feel like playability wise the Okidogi and then the Monkidori are gonna be like super playable, but I mean for this one I can't really like see Monkidori as much versus like the purple one. The purple one actually looks pretty cool. I just like the vibrancy of the colors sometimes versus like this one. I would put this one like under fine. Like well actually no, this one will probably go up here simply because you can see like the body a little bit more versus like this one, like the bird over here you can't really like see it as much, but I do like the contrast in the colors. It's kind of like the flip version. So for this one you can see like the more like the reds, and then this one you can see more like the black, and you can see less black, but this one you can see more red. So it's just very interesting. The same thing with the picture runs. I think that's what it's called, but this is like not really my most favorite Pokemon, so I'm just gonna put it like under meh. And then this one over here, like we remember like watching like this kind of like rarities in like other sets, but this is actually my least favorite, like just kind of like my least favorite. Like you could have done like something like else instead of this, so I'm just gonna put it under D. I know like D is like disgusting, but like it's not really like it's a little too much. It sounds too harsh, but like honestly like there's only very few spots that I can like attach these cards into. And then we have like of course Arcandra over here. It's just like you know like simple. It reminds me a lot to like you know the GX like just like regular like full art illustrations. So we're just gonna put that up there. It's probably gonna be like popular with like people that are like more so with like old like relatable to like old school like Pokemons and stuff like that. But I do like that there's more variety here for all of these ones in this set. And then for example like for me personally, like I would put like the Hourglass as under like probably like S tier, but I know a lot of people are gonna be complaining, so I'm probably gonna put it like under fine. Like this dude is like literally an Hourglass, and then this dude is like literally Earthen Vessel, is like literally a Cazuela. So but also the playability of it is like super cool, and I've been waiting for a holo version of this for like such a long time, so I'm probably gonna put that under like S tier. But talking about S tier, like obviously we have like Cassiopeia, like the social illustration like going all over here, simply because like you can see like the coding and everything in the background, and just like a lot of like different things going on, and it's just very kind of like much like you know like vibrant with like also like the you know, like you can see like the light bouncing from the computer to the face. So that's really cool, along with this one over here, because you can see like more so like the close-up and like a different angle from like the same card. But speaking of angles, it's like so funny because like when it comes to the Colress, I'm literally like this card is like super flat. Like there could have been like many more things going on, but it's like literally kind of like similar to like the older previous versions of Colress, which it reminds me to it, and I'm literally like, como que no, like not really. So then this guy too, there's also this kind of like a new print of like older trainer specific cards, so I'm gonna put this guy like under fine because it looks like, you know, like there's like a red like light like emanating from the illustration of the card, so that's a little bit different than all the other like trainer ones. So for that I will put it under fine. And then we also have this other trainer, which would also be like under fine, simply because I think the pose is actually really cool, but like the scarf is kind of like moving out, and I feel like a couple people like might be looking for that card. Now if we were talking about like playability of the cards, like the tier list will probably move a little bit, so we're gonna be doing a tier list based on all the illustration rares that were like recently released, announced on the Shrouded Fable sets. So this is where we're gonna be looking at the aesthetics of the card more so than like the usability of it. So let's start over here. The first thing that literally like caught my eye for some, we also have like the other regular EX cards, and then we also have the regular Ace spec cards, so I'm probably gonna be talking about those on a separate video because I know for the Ace cards specifically, it's probably gonna be like, okay, so the playability of it. So maybe we can do like an ace card tier list in the future. I'm just gonna try to like gather all the pictures of like all the ace picks, pink ace picks so far, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below like what you think, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.